is a good podcast. Welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock. This is a good podcast.
Vape on the
old mics.
Yeah, we don't want you vaping on the mics.
Yeah.
We got a ban Jewel.
We got a band Jewel.
Hey,
They're getting
Jack.
popcorn lung. The kids.
They're getting popcorn lung again. I thought union busting. No, wait. I thought the unions were supposed to stop that.
We're getting
Tuberculosis.
Orville Redbacher in those lungs, and we gotta stop it. I know Orville.
Whoa. You know Orville.
I know Orville personally.
Orville was one of my best friends growing up.
I taught him how to make a pop.
You gotta put the corn in a hot pan.
I said,
Put
come
some
over here.
oil.
I was tired of that Jiffy Monopoly.
Yeah. I said, Orvie, come over here. That's what I called him. I had him come over to my house.
Stop. You gotta stop putting saran wrap over the top of it when you're cooking it, Jack.
That causes cancer.
It causes CBD.
You should try foil. Foil.
Yeah, put that foil on top of it. There's no cancer in foil.
There's no cancer in it.
We know this. Welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock.
Hello.
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 This is
Hello.
a podcast in Austin, Texas.
Mhm.
For now.
For now. What?
It might be transatlantic soon.
Yeah, we're gonna cross the ocean.
That is what transatlantic means. I don't know why you said transatlantic.
Well, transatlantic is also like a style of like voice back
Oh,
in the
you're
early
right.
30s. It's like, hey, what's going on, folks? Like, what are
Old-timey
you doing? What's
movie
going
voice.
on over here?
Isn't that what Hayden
axe.
Christensen does?
Hayden Christian, the guy from Star Wars.
Yeah, as Anakin, doesn't he do?
Does he do a transatlantic?
I don't think so.
I don't think. He might. I don't
killed
think so.
them like animals. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
it sounds
that
like.
is- that
Yeah,
sounds
that's
like-
transatlantic.
I could hear Gatsby saying that exact same thing.
Yeah.
Never seen it, never read it.
Gatsby?
How did you avoid that?
Because when I was in high school,
Seems impossible.
Yeah.
okay, so in high school, I went through freshman English. I went through sophomore English.
Okay.
No, that's true. I gotta back up. I went through freshman English. Then I took a test to CLEP out of sophomore English.
So sorry, to what out?
CLEP out, which is to
What
say
the fuck is that?
I take a test that proves that I already know everything that they're gonna teach me in sophomore English.
Is
so I
CLEP
can
an
skip it.
acronym?
That
I
sounds
assume
like-
so. I don't know what it stands for.
Sounds like kleptomania is like stealing.
It's with a C, not with a K.
Kleptomania.
Oh, I have no idea then.
Yeah.
Skip English class.
And I think I only successfully did one. I passed for one semester of the 2 semesters. But then starting junior year, I did college English for junior, senior. So I skipped
interesting.
junior and senior year of high school English. So all of those things that were required reading there, I never touched.
I think this is kind of key to Jakeb as a person.
Yeah.
Skipping stuff.
Like, skipping stuff, and not only that, skipping like seminal works.
Sure.
Like Gatsby is actually pretty good. Like little.
It's one of the better books I had to read for school.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
like I actually think about it more often than I do most books now.
Look, I'm not trying to say it's like awesome that I skipped it. I'm just pointing out
Sure.
that like the somehow I was able to sneak by the entire education system there.
Honestly, nothing's more Gatsby
Than that.
than skipping Gatsby.
That's funny.
Yeah. Isn't he like a good guy?
Gatsby?
Yeah.
I don't actually remember. I think he's just kind of sad and lonely.
Yeah, like
Oh,
there aren't like
I like this guy.
there are only a few characters that are bad. It's just like a book in like early 20s. I feel like I'm trying to remember if it's post-depression or pre-depression.
I think it's like the 30s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to remember if it's because that's important. Gilded Age. I know it's Gilded Age.
Sure.
So there we go.
They're still rich, but maybe the depression's happening.
Yeah, it's about to happen. That's
it's
what it
that,
was. So it's
maybe.
like these lives of these people who are about to like probably not. Well, they're gonna make it because they're rich.
Yeah, they're really fun.
But like the one of the things about Gatsby is he was essentially like an upstart in the way like everyone else in the book is like old money and he's like new money. And one of his things is he still like desires and envies the love of this, like he desires the love of this woman, which is like the main character's like cousin, but and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But like one of the things is like he's always wanting something that he doesn't quite have, and it's like he doesn't have the respect of his peers. He doesn't have the love of the woman that he wants. He's just like some dude, and through his actions, stuff happens. It's a really good book.
Someone gets hit by a car at some point.
Someone does get hit by a car at some point.
Yeah. We had to read the To Kill a Mockingbird freshman year of high school.
I also missed that one.
Oh, really?
Oh, To Kill Mockingbirds, I liked a lot.
It's a great book, but unfortunately, my freshman literature teacher just used it as an excuse to say the N-word. That was what she wanted to do with this.
Awesome.
She died like 2 years later, and no one at the school was sad.
Well, you want to name drop?
Miss Lee. I don't know. She's dead.
Well, we could have expected that with that last name.
Yeah.
We could have expected that.
You're right.
Robert E. Davis.
Robert E. Davis.
Lee. Oh, God.
Yeah. Unfortunate. I think it's a good book, though.
I love To Kill a Mockingbird. That's another good book. You should read those books.
I actually own that one. I have it on paper.
You own it?
Yeah.
And you haven't read it?
I read the first 7 chapters in one sitting, and I was like, this is really good.
Yeah.
And then I forgot about it.
Yeah,
That's
just
a great
read
book.
it you can read it in the afternoon.
What else did you skip in school?
Yeah. Math?
No, actually, no. Math, I was all the way there for. I think, I still probably hold a record at my school for taking the most possible science and math classes.
Dude, should we call them up?
Yeah, let's call him now.
Let's call
Sure,
for
let's call them up.
Get him on the line.
We're here to... Oh.
Ring.
Hello.
Oh, they answered on Saturday. That's cool.
Well, this is Jakeb Watt School of the Idiots in East Texas.
Wow, they named it after you, Jake.
Yeah, that cost a lot of money.
Oh, my
for me
God.
to do that. This is why I usually can't afford internet, because
Yeah.
I've been saving up
Right.
to donate to the school.
Buying plaques for the stalls in the bathroom
Yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
Yeah,
They all just say Jacob White.
yeah, I know.
I appreciate you guys having this side conversation with me on the phone. But
Oh, sorry.
things I gotta do.
Miss McFarland, is that you?
Oh, yes, it's me, Mr. McFarland.
Do you not? Do you recognize the voice on the other end of the
Oh,
line?
I know it's Jakeb White.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
My
wow.
voice also plays that, the AI technology,
Yeah.
deepfake stuff. So I had them do that for my voice for all of the
Oh,
announcements every morning.
We have the Saturday morning announcements happening right now.
Wow.
And today, kids, you're going to want to make sure that you buy all of the candy bars at the vending machine, the Jacob White vending machines. And
Surely there's no kids there, right?
And make sure that you pay to use the toilet paper, because otherwise you'll have poopy butts. And let's say the Pledge of Allegiance now. I pledge allegiance to Jake,
The Jake.
who is good.
Good.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Wow. Shortened version. I like it.
It is the school. To answer your question, it's the school of the idiots. So
Oh, so you got.
people just show up.
Oh, they're just confused what day of the week it is.
Yeah, we just get
You just
tired.
unlock the doors.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
get tired of it, and we get tired of having them come. So we're just like, hey, meet them where they're at. So if they're coming
Yeah.
to school, here they are.
And
Okay.
here's the thing, Colt. Here's
Yeah.
the thing about providing a good education for idiots is you just have to pay the teachers more. That's all I had to do.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm paid $100K, which is
Holy shit.
the minimum I think teachers should be paid.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
And
to
it's
me.
also the minimum at the school. Miss McFarland was not that good.
I'm
Oh, damn.
very bad.
Well,
I'm very bad at my job.
what was. Here's a question for you, Miss McFarland. It seems like you've been at the school for a long time.
25 years.
Yes, absolutely. What's your favorite memory of Jake being at the school? What happened to make him like?
Oh, I know
the
what she's going to
namesake?
talk
I just
about.
don't understand how that happened.
I think I know what she's going to talk about.
Oh, there's so many memories of Jacob. He rescued. There was a burning. One of the trailers that we had for science class out in the back.
The bungalow.
The bungalows. We had a connection of them, and we had a diehard situation.
Which one?
Well, so German terrorists came to take over our
Oh,
school.
Die Hard 1.
Die Hard 1.
Classic.
And Jakeb White, and it was a Saturday, so there weren't that many students here, but there were
Right.
enough to be in danger.
He was barefoot.
And Jacob was barefoot, as he often is, not for
Right.
any air
And
reason.
he forgot his shoes and
Not
socks.
not for any reason. He forgot. He
Just left him in the car.
He purposely comes to school without shoes on.
This is all true so far.
Yes.
Whoa.
And so we had a diehard situation. A German terrorist took over the school. And the only person that, of course, was in the vents at the time was Jacob.
You were in the vents?
So that was another thing. It's crazy that this happened. I was preparing the school for a Die Hard. I was
Yes.
replacing the vents with
Whoa.
Jake-sized vents. So anyone my size or smaller could successfully do a Die Hard.
That's very impressive,
Yeah,
actually.
and the vents were also bulletproof, so whenever the terrorists shot at the vents to shoot Jake, because they knew he was in the vents,
Right.
because they understood it was a diehard situation.
Why were the terrorists attacking the high school?
Well, they wanted, okay, that's another thing. Jacob is an accomplished chemist, and he had
What?
created the formula for gold mixing water.
Wait, holy shit, you're an alchemist?
I prefer the term chemist. I went to college.
Okay, I think alchemist is very specific to what that is. Go ahead. Sorry, though.
Anyways.
Well, Miss McFarland, please don't reveal the entire formula
No,
here.
I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. That's why I'm so not a good.
Right.
Not that good at my job.
That's okay. You're so sweet.
You're so nice. And so anyways, Jakeb had created gold from water and other things that I won't get into.
Wow.
The terrorists came on, so I accidentally leaked that information. I'm the reason the Die Hard situation happened. And the German terrorists came to get, of course, the gold formula. Because the German terrorists themselves, they're from an ancient family of alchemists, not chemists, who had been searching for the formula. They've discovered that this kid in East Texas at the School of the Idiots figured it out, and then they came to take it over. And at the exact same time, Jakeb White was essentially building the Die Hard proof vents.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense now that you skipped all that literature. I mean, you were busy.
Pretty busy.
You were busy.
Yeah, it was like he understood Die Hard. We think he understands Great Gatsby.
They are very similar stories.
Ms. McFarland, what time is it now? It's 11:30. Shouldn't you be ringing the bell to let all the kids out of the halls?
I forgot. Yes, I'm gonna go do that. Was there anything else that I can get into in regards to Jakeb?
No, I have more questions that I entered this conversation with. I think,
dude. I mean, I can answer them. Those kids can wait.
I think my brain has melted a little bit.
It's all right. If we need you, we'll call you back.
Okay, I'm always a call away, Jakeb.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
Goodbye.
Bye.
What was that about at the end there? That was kind of,
Yeah, that was weird.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was free. I was
Stunned speechless.
speechless.
Are you like in a relationship with that secretary, Jake?
I would not phrase it that way. I mean, at most, it's like fling. Casual. Cash is king.
Yeah, cash.
Okay.
I get it.
Okay.
Good for you, Jakeb.
Good for you, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
And you know what? Something I realized is Jakeb wears the same outfit as John McClane almost every day.
That is true. That is true.
Yes, sir. Dude, that is by
Jakeb
design.
has been waiting for Die Hard.
No shoes.
And he's lived it his entire life. He
Khaki
literally
pants, A-frame shirt.
Yep. 100% intentional.
Sometimes he walks on glass just for fun.
Sometimes I have a gun taped to the back of my head just in case.
Do you occasionally do the Die Hard 3?
3.
What is
Where I have like a buddy cop situation and
Well,
we're like driving at someone who's like brother that I killed while they were being a terrorist is trying to get revenge.
Yeah, has that happened yet? And also, have you worn a sign with hate speech in?
No. Well, here's the thing. I still have never been to New York. I'm expecting this to happen in February.
I see.
Oh, when you're there,
Yeah.
like Die Hard 3 will happen. Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Have you done the one where you're in a plane, it's about to explode?
Is that
2?
Oh, wait. He gets in the plane in that one?
Yeah,
It's
he gets
about
in
to
the
explode.
Yeah.
Is it in the? Oh, right. No, the plane is in the air, right?
Yeah,
and he's
then
dealing with
he
stuff on
lights
the
it.
ground.
He lights it.
Yeah.
Well, the plane is on the ground.
Plane's on the ground.
I didn't love 2.
I don't think I've seen
Most
two.
people just go to 1 and 3.
Yeah, I mean 3 was pretty good, but really 1 is the only one that I really rewatch at all.
I like 1. 1's great.
Because of Alan.
Yes, Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
2 is okay. 2 is just okay.
2 is just 1 again.
No, I wouldn't say it's 1 again. It's just
You're right. It's in an airport.
It's in an airport, and it's slightly different.
It's
3,
Christmas again.
3 is I like 3. 3 I think has its ups and downs, but it's mainly ups. I like 3 a lot.
4 is mostly bad, but a few really,
is that
really
the
good.
one with Timothy Olyphant?
Let's Live Free and Die Hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Live
I
Free,
like
Die
that one. I like to. I wish it was. My problem with 4 is I wish it went hard R.
Yeah. I
Like
can see that.
it just goes like it's just like PG-13 to R, and so it's very little gore and very little like cussing.
Yeah.
Wait, they went to PG-13 on the 4th one?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so like
That's a bummer.
when he says yippee-ki-yay motherfucker, I believe myself because in 3 he's
You
like
get one.
yippee-ki-yay mother and like shoots him. Well, I do like how he kills Timothy Olyphant in 4. In that he shoots himself to shoot Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking
Pretty
sick.
cool.
Yeah, he has the gun up to his like shoulder, and John McCain's shoulder at this point is Swiss cheese. It's been shot so much, and Timothy Olyphant's holding to him, and so he just grabs the gun that Timothy Olyphant's holding to him. He's like yippee-ki-yay motherfucker, and like shoots himself to shoot Timothy Olyphant.
It's pretty sick. And also that scene where like he's driving the 18-wheeler up the half-constructed bridge.
Yeah.
He's driving in that circle, and then he launches it off and into that helicopter. Awesome.
Well, so so there's 2 scenes. He has the one where he jumps on the jet on that half constructed thing, and then there's the one where he drives the truck from the tunnel, ramps up the toll booth into the helicopter.
Yeah.
And Justin Long is just like, "How did you know that would happen?" And John McClane's just like, "I don't know. I just did it." I don't know why I did it. I just did.
Are the Die Hard movies like the beginning of what happened to Fast and Furious? Things just getting progressively crazier.
Oh yeah,
for
like,
sure.
I mean, it's just
Crazier.
heightening, right?
Yeah.
And
The fifth one is bad.
I forget. Is that the Russian one?
Yeah.
I haven't even seen that.
It is objectively bad front to back. There's not a single good scene.
That's unfortunate.
Well, there's a scene where he's like running on the top of cars in traffic. That's kind of cool and unrealistic because it's like 90-year-old Bruce Willis.
Yeah, we're not getting another Die Hard, which is unfortunate.
Well, I don't know. AI.
I mean, we might, I guess, but like, I
It
don't
won't
want
count.
like if we're gonna do another Die Hard, I don't want like a CGI John McClane. Just get someone new. I'm fine with the mantle being passed. We have him right here.
Or just call it something else. Like just make a new action movie.
Make a new action movie.
Yeah.
Well, we
No.
do. They're called John Wick, and they kind of suck.
What?
Really?
Yeah, I only like the first one.
I've only seen the first one and I loved it.
First one's great. Second, like two, like everyone after just starts to get up its own ass regarding like the assassin lore of the universe, and it gets really boring.
You don't need any motivation in a movie more than these guys killed a puppy.
Yeah.
It's perfect
Right.
character motivation.
So like they did that, but then every movie subsequently after is like just focuses on the world of the assassins, and like everyone is an assassin in this world, and it just loses like all the any oomph that the first one had just is lost in the sauce. And there's still some good action scenes in the John Wick movies. Like don't get me wrong, but I just overall I didn't enjoy them as much as the first.
I've just seen clips.
You guys like Charles Bronson?
Like the old
Like the serial killer?
no, the death.
That's Charles Manson.
Yeah, that's Charles Manson. Death Wish is Charles Bronson.
No.
The original Death Wish.
I don't know anything about these movies. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
You don't watch old
okay.
action
It's
movies?
okay.
I don't watch movies.
Oh yeah.
It's
Not
okay,
really.
baby.
Thanks.
I'm patting him.
Thank you.
It's okay, baby boy.
Thank you.
You don't have to see movies. They're scary.
You should do all of the death wishes for the next marathon.
Oh.
Yeah, what you'll see is a lot of racism.
Not really.
And not much talking otherwise.
It's racism and like it's just the thing about Death Wish is very much just like fascist, like race, like fascist, racist, like dog whistles and shit.
I don't know anything about Death Wish. I don't even
So
know what it's about.
I forget if he's a cop, but like a dude, his family is unfortunately sexually assaulted, and I don't remember if they're murdered.
They
Pretty
show
sure, I
it?
think they're murdered.
If they're not murdered in the first one, they're
Alright.
murdered in later ones.
Yeah.
And he then takes, justice in his own hands and just starts shooting people on the streets.
Like the Punisher,
Yeah.
but like less culturally aware and
yeah,
doing
way
commentary.
less. Like the difference is
Yeah.
Charles Bronson would probably suck a cop stick while the Punisher would not.
He would shoot it off.
Yeah,
That's
but
right.
the Punisher would kill cops because he finds cops to be. The thing
Punisher
I do,
hates cops.
Punisher hates cops.
Yeah.
That's what I like. That's the one redeemable thing about the Punisher. He hates cops.
I think it's dumb that the cops have claimed him as
Right.
like a symbol.
Well, they like the idea of just being able to shoot anyone they like.
That's right. You're correct there, for sure.
I watched some great movies this week.
This week,
Yeah, I went to Joe Bob Briggs. Do you know who Joe Bob Briggs is? Joe
No.
Bob Briggs. That's okay. So in the early 90s and I think late 80s, there's a thing that was popular on the TV where like people do you know Elvira? The idea of Elvira,
Yes.
where she came from?
no.
So Elvira was like a woman who like wore like horror kind of stuff. It would essentially be a horror movie host where like Elvira's Night and like show movies. Joe Bob Briggs is that as well, where like
Oh, this is a real person.
yeah, where like
Oh.
he would introduce movies and and give like he's also a movie like critic and reviewer. Imagine a world before YouTube Cult. Where it's essentially
Okay.
a real life movie YouTube reviewer, but they had their own like segment on a channel late at night where they had like 6 hours they could program.
It was a TV channel.
Yeah, where they like
Okay.
they show like 2 movies and talk about it.
I was envisioning like a carnival barker at the front of a theater, like this is the movie we're watching tonight.
Well, that was
I thought
With
that
a
was
name
the-
like Joe Bob Briggs.
Yeah.
That tracks.
that is what kind of happened at AFS, Austin Film Society. Huge shout out. They have great movie events. So like he introduced 2 movies. What his show was famous for was the Drive-In was what it was called, and it'd be like really, really not shitty B movies, but like definitely B movies that are like not great but good in their own like bad, good, or just like weird or funny.
Sure.
And so what I watched this week was Joe Bob Briggs doing Cerebellum Night,
Okay.
where it's 2 movies about killer brains like using brainwaves to kill people. It was sick.
There were 2 different movies.
So one was a Canucksploitation movie where it was a Canadian movie trying to be an American, 90s, not 90s, 80s, fun horror movie, but it has like a tinge of like being Canadian, so it's really funny.
Okay.
And then the other one was a Mexico City, a horror movie called Don't Panic.
Okay.
Where it was a Mexican movie trying to be Saved by the Bell / horror movie. So it's just like these really wild swings that were really just like an incredibly entertaining night of fun little brain movies.
Was there Havana Syndrome in those movies?
No, so that didn't exist. Then or ever.
Yeah, you're right. Havana Syndrome is so funny, man.
What's Havana Syndrome?
It's
right. I have a computer.
It's the retirement disease for CIA operatives.
I got Havana Syndrome.
Oh, I got ringing in my ears. Must be communist waves, microwaves melting my brain from the inside out.
That's it. That's the only reason. Not all the firing squads I was a part of.
I just love that the government is also like, yeah, that's real.
yeah, it was real.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's real.
Yeah, it's real for sure. Yeah, they're definitely the Venezuelans. They're coming up with like laser guns for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely that.
According to Wikipedia, the U.S. intelligence services have not reached a consensus on or a formal determination of the cause of Havana syndrome, though U.S. intelligence and government officials have expressed suspicions to the press that Russian military intelligence is responsible.
It's such bullshit. There's zero medical evidence for it across the board from hundreds of cases that were studied. So
we haven't reached a consensus, though.
Okay.
We haven't agreed.
We don't all think the same thing at the same time.
We all think it's different fake things.
Oh, that's good. Have you all been following the chess cheating scandal?
I caught up on it. Thank you.
Yeah. Did you watch that video, Jake?
Yeah.
What'd you think? Or both of you, what do you think? Sorry.
No, what did Jake think?
Okay. I think this is silly. I think like the guy cheating, like it's funny that this is how it comes out, basically. Like I'm not sure.
Well, the anal beads is not true.
Right. But like the fact that was what led people into thinking this guy's a cheater, and then it turns out he's actually just a traditional cheater.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't think they've proved that he cheats over the board yet. Like, we should preface. We should set this up a little bit. Xander, would you maybe help with that, or do you want me to do it?
Do you remember everyone's names aside from Magnus Carlsen, who I know? Like that's someone I've followed for a while.
So Magnus Carlsen's the former world champion, probably the best chess player in the world
of all time. I would even throw that out there. Like genuinely,
sure, yeah.
Like I like this is just like my limited, not my limit, but like I took a solid chunk of COVID. Just like
you play chess?
Yeah,
we should play sometime.
I love chess.
I'm not very good, but
I'm okay. I'm okay for what I am. I don't remember anything,
but
I know how everything works and the general rules of the best like thing.
Bro,
you
do you know how to castle?
Yeah. Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa!
Capture en passant.
Oh shit!
Whoa!
En passant.
Yeah,
I do know what that is.
I'm the best chess player in the world.
Okay.
You kind of do have, like, if you shaved, you kind of would look like Magnus Carlsen.
This is a real beard.
No, he looks like one of the like USSR guys from back in the day. That was really good, like Tchaikovsky or some shit. That's a composer.
Yeah.
That was like Russian name. Search brain for Russian name.
Tchaikovsky. Chekhov.
No, but so Hans Niemann. And
that's right,
Hans Niemann's the guy that's accused of cheating. He was playing against Magnus Carlsen in an event. The current theory that like has the most weight, I think, is that like somebody inside of Magnus Carlsen's team is like leaking information about what he's going to play to Hans Niemann. But there's no evidence that he's been cheating over the board. It's a big scandal. He's refused to play against him ever again.
So is this not the guy? I thought in the video you sent, some guy was like accused of butt stuff for cheating, and then it turns out like he admitted, like, actually I've cheated before, but not this way.
Yeah, the like anal bead thing was like literally an Elon Musk tweet that like just blew up.
Yeah, so like that was a fan joke theory that people are just glopping onto because it's funny that like you're cheating chess by like vibrating anal beads. It's like there's easier ways to do this.
Just the logistics of that, like how are you even getting in? Like what is
one? What? Okay, here's how we do it.
Yeah.
E knight to e4 is 3 vibrating like quick pulses and then a long pulse.
Oh God! So you just have to like learn to read Morse code.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
the
that.
thing
It's got to be
is-
Morse code.
The thing is, as a chess player, you're already learning all these goddamn fucking like openings for like 1,000 openings.
Sicilian.
Like it's absurd to me that like all of a sudden like that's gonna change it. Like yeah, even if you have like the things leak, I feel like Magnus Carlsen is generally a good enough player to just improvise.
My thought with how cheating in this would work is we have made computers that are almost impossible to beat. So you just like someone from your team just uploads it every move to a computer, and then the computer spits out what to do next.
But the thing is, how does he get that information? Because they're playing live, like in a event. Like, how is he getting that information?
But
well, that's where the theory came from. But
and so like I guess it's how like if someone leaked it, they could then go to the machine and see like the best openings, blah blah blah. But like it's not like Magnus Carlsen also doesn't have that information.
Here's the thing though, like there's specific openings and there's specific lines in chess that like have a like counter that is known. So like if you're playing a specific opening and you have like the first 15 moves of your game mapped out, you're not going to change it, which is like how a lot of high level chess is played. Like there are specific lines that your opponent can take that directly counter and like make you lose immediately. Like there's
but
things
like
that
it's not Magnus. Like Magnus is a player
who
is good enough to know not only every move but every counter move and every counter move to that counter move.
I mean, if he's playing an opening that like and he doesn't deviate from his planned opening and then your opponent also knows your planned opening, I think you're gonna lose that game no matter what. Because like the first like
I'm like
15
I understand.
moves,
I understand how
back and
chess
forth,
works, but like what I'm saying is like there's only so much you can do up to a certain point to like fuck with somebody's game. And if like, yeah, you can know someone's opening like 15 times in a row, but like ultimately it comes down to the like mid and end game at a certain point, which is what most chess players are trying to do when they're like, they get rid of the openings. Like they just get the openings out of the way so that they get into the mid and end game.
Sure. I think there is a difference though between like just playing against an opening, because there's like it's obviously disguised. Like you don't like see 2 moves and you're like, oh, they're doing this opening, I know their next 10 moves. But if you,
well, I mean, chess players at that level usually do.
But the thing is, like, you don't have the knowledge of what opening they're playing, and the moves are similar. The moves are the same in a lot of cases until they deviate, and then you're like, oh, now on move 7, I know what opening they're doing. But if you know on move 2 what opening they're doing, you can play into their moves later on.
All right.
I think that's the thing that's
right. Well, I mean, at this point, we're just 2 like mediocre chess players theorizing about chess openings.
Yeah,
no.
I'm an
like
excellent chess player,
like
and I refuse to.
That's what like the chess community is saying. Is like that's the reason it could be a cheating scandal.
Possibly. I don't know. I'm willing to admit Magnus Carlsen may have lost to this guy, and it's okay.
It doesn't
like,
matter
he
if
did,
he lost.
He like exactly like he didn't. He isn't going to prepare that much for like Neil's whatever his name is, Neil Magnuson or not Neil.
What is it? I lost it.
Hans
Tchaikovsky.
Hans Niemann.
Yeah.
Sorry, like Hans Niemann prior to this wasn't a like particularly well known or well placed person in the community, the chess community.
I mean, he was kind of on the come up, but
he was a come up, but he's like fairly lower rank. Like Magnus Carlsen isn't going to take that much time to prep for his game. Yeah,
and then he lost again. He lost to him twice.
I'm willing to accept like, hey, maybe that happens.
Well, the thing that's compelling about it is like he's accusing the other guy of cheating.
I'm also willing to accept Magnus Carlsen has a big ego. And probably.
I mean, probably, yeah. I think both of those could be true.
Maybe both happened. Maybe Magnus didn't prepare, and just Hans Niemann just was like.
Well, the other part of this is like Hans Niemann's like a prolific cheater. He's cheated in like hundreds and hundreds of games for money,
and
so
he's admitted that. That was the big thing that I took from that video. Is like it was after these accusations came out. It's like I've cheated before, and sure, some of it was for money, but I didn't do it this time.
Well, also he's American and he has this weird like European accent all of a sudden.
I am from North Europe, America.
North Europe, America.
Europe, America.
It's interesting. I don't really know what's going to happen. I think it'll probably fizzle out. I think that Niemann will probably get banned with no direct evidence. Probably that's probably what will happen.
They're gonna check his butt.
They were scanning it. You saw that photo.
Wait, what kind of scanning?
They had like one of those like security wands. They were like,
oh yeah.
I have a photo. I'll try to find
there ain't no beads up that butthole.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's funny.
There's ain't no beads up there.
I gotta do a full cavity search.
Let me up there, Hans.
You see, Dana White got very fit all of a sudden.
Who's that?
Dana White.
Who's Dana White again?
The UFC guy.
UFC.
Oh, yeah, I don't fucking follow that. Sorry.
Wait, is that a real photo?
That is a real photo. It's so funny. He looks like a thumb, bro.
Yeah.
Signed cop at birth for Dana White.
Signed cop at birth. That's funny.
That's great. Good on him for rejecting that.
That's good.
Yeah, he just does like human cockfighting instead.
Really cool human cockfighting.
Yeah.
I am
Highly
just imagining
technical.
just two penises on like a UFC board, like UFC like arena, just like slapping each other. Like
It's funny that when I said cockfighting, your brain went to that instead of chickens fighting each other.
I mean, I went to both. You can have both thoughts at the same time.
Chickens have penises. They
You
could be slapping them
you
with each other.
specifically said human cockfighting. Yeah, I'm gonna think it's a penis.
Do chickens
Fuck
have
you.
penises? I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, Rooster's got to have a dick.
Look that up.
All right.
Do roosters have a penis?
I don't know if birds have penises. I feel like I should
They
know
have the
this.
cloaca
That's
where
the-
they poop and pee.
Yeah, and
I don't know, the
like
same
No.
thing.
Like the males of 97% of all bird species, a rooster does not have a penis.
whoa. Okay.
How do they fuck? Do they just like?
I think they.
How do birds fuck?
Well, they have eggs, so they don't have sex with each other. They just
Yeah, but like they have
both
to
jerk off on this thing they put on the ground.
Yeah, that's what happens. A hen puts down an egg,
Yeah.
hatches an egg, and then the rooster comes around and just jizzes all over the eggs.
I don't think I'm wrong. I think I'm right, actually. What else would fertilizing the eggs be?
Well, I thought fertilizing the eggs happened within the chicken.
I don't think that's true.
I mean, you're the Kansas guy. I'm willing to admit maybe you're right on this. But
I didn't ever have chickens. I had a lot of friends that had chickens, so
like, what's the point of a peacock trying to impress another peacock if they're just going to come on the eggs and not come inside the
because peacocks like pair up. Actually, I don't think chickens pair up as much. They have like one rooster with a whole bunch of chickens.
I'm waiting for the computer guy to figure this out.
Okay. So they go through oviparous
What?
reproduction. So they don't have a
Ovarioporous, like where it's like the ovary of the egg.
They don't have vaginas. They don't have penises.
They got
Instead,
cloacas.
yeah, exactly, cloacas. So the process is called a cloaca kiss, where a rooster kind of like has a little hole in it, and it moves the sperm into the hen's oviduct to be fertilized, and then I think the egg comes out. So
I guess Sander is right.
so it's kind of just like laying on it, like they're kind of just touching, but there's no like insertion other than the sperm.
Yeah, I don't like this. This is bad.
Cloaca kiss. We should have named the. We should. Is it too late to change the name of the podcast to Cloaca Kiss?
For SEO, I think it would
Yeah.
perform poorly.
Yeah, I don't think we should.
Yeah, Mouse Out of Wedlock is like really high in the searches.
But Patreon exclusive Cloaca Kiss,
Oh god.
where we review chickens
no,
kissing.
we review every different animal's type of fucking.
Okay. Sure.
This is a good podcast.
I don't think it is.
Do you think Tom Hardy will want to do it with me?
Yes, I think you will.
What's Tom up to these days? Is he just beating up people in judo contests?
I've been trying to get him back on minimum venom for a while, and he just he's always busy doing things. He finds he's too important to come on the most successful podcast of all time, Minimum Venom, and it's kind of I don't know.
Have you seen that? He's actually like competing in.
I don't know. He just kept sending me pics of it, and I was like, Tom, like, I appreciate you doing this. And he's just like, I'm going to do this to you, bruv, just over and over again, and just like, all right. I wish if you came back on the podcast again, the podcast you co-created with me, Tom.
Are you gonna release those episodes that I sent to you?
Yeah, I need to edit them.
Yeah, and I gotta get that ad finished.
Yeah, I also have to record other ads for it. It's a little more intensive than than I always plan it to be, but that's how I like it.
It's hard to make podcasts.
It is.
Unless you have really good segments.
Oh god.
And,
I do declare something here, but before we get started,
Well, started on what? What did you
before
think
we
I was
get
leading
started
into?
on something, before you're allowed, I want to put my client's case forward to you, Colt.
Oh, are we doing cold court?
We're doing a court court, but this man has been wrongfully. This man, Jakeb White, has been. I'm sorry. I'll let you do your thing.
No, sorry. I was doing the theme. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, Your Honor. My name is Hedrick Duggery. I am a lawyer for
Hedrick.
my client. Yeah, what is it? Fuck you. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Everyone always makes fun of my name.
I was just confused.
Hedrick Duggery.
Who are you representing?
You.
Oh, right.
I'm your
You
lawyer.
hired this guy?
I wouldn't say hired as much
I'm
as
a long time listener, and I got something to say. I
Okay.
listened to last week's episode in which this man was put into jail.
He was, yeah.
He was put
Horny
into jail wrongfully. Exactly. He was put into horny jail when nothing he had done demonstrated was horny.
Well, you weren't in the room. He didn't have pants on.
He has pants on now, and that's all the evidence I need. This was not
No.
made clear in the horny jail.
it's true. No one talked about my pantslessness.
Well, we had a guest, okay?
It does not matter, Your Honor. There is nothing within horny jail that says just because you don't got pants, you suddenly go to jail.
Okay.
He was sent to jail for saying things that were true to his heart. Isn't that right?
Yes.
They weren't even true to his heart.
They're absolutely
Objection. Can I do that as the judge? I don't know.
Cold court, the rules are all up in the air.
I think you just say
Does
something.
the judge
like,
get to do that?
I think you just say overruled.
Overruled.
Okay.
He didn't even believe it in his heart. He said as much.
My point is, Your Honor, Jakeb White is a baby boy. He has the body of an infant and the mind of a fetus.
Wow.
He does not know what he does. He just goes around slapping his mind and his body from place to place. And he did not know that when he came onto such a podcast that his words would be so maliciously maligned. He did not know that his life would be thrown in asunder by you and the man Xander Nolan, for which he was sentenced to jail. I do believe, Your Honor, that this man, this boy, this child, this infant locked in arrested development deserves to go free, Your Honor. That's what I do. That's what I do believe, and I'm here to defend this baby boy's right to say dumb shit on a podcast.
So the insanity plea is what you're doing.
That's not insanity.
I think that was the insanity
It's not an
plea.
insanity plea. It's an infantilism plea.
Oh, okay.
Look, just so we're clear, because it hasn't been said, why I was in jail was because of state your opinion last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want the fans to know that, to hear that.
I think they could have guessed, but
I'd want you to state your opinion as fact and let this man out of jail. Let him do his opinion on states. Let him thrive.
well, he has bail. I don't know. Like, you got to deal with that. I didn't even set the bail.
Well, you should at least set the bail then, so I can
set the
pay
bail
it.
so he can pay and we can go on with our lives because this boy deserves to be free.
Cool.
Well, I think we just wait for a couple weeks and then we set the bail.
No. I want to do it again. I want to do it again right now.
Do you know what the jail would do to this poor boy? He's already getting into drugs.
Oh, you're
1
getting
week
into
in
drugs?
jail and he's gone into drugs.
Yeah.
Another week in jail, he's gonna join a gang. 3 weeks in jail, he'll be murdered. And you would do that to this young baby boy.
How about we let him out for like house arrest? We give him house arrest where he can come out and he could do state your opinion.
You would let this baby boy
But it's a
home
probation.
alone.
It's probationary.
It's so what your rules are that I get to come out.
It's a
and do-
conditional release. You have a PO.
Okay, so if I come out,
Xander is your PO.
if I come out and I do well, I'm good. If I come out and I do bad, I go back to jail.
Yeah,
Yes.
There's 4 weeks of period. There's a 4-week period where you have to do good, or we put you in jail.
All right. Well, geez, Hunniford, thank you for your.
It's head trick duggery. And
Yeah.
may I have an aside with my client, please, Your Honor?
I mean,
sidebar.
yeah, you should do it. Not where I can hear it though, because
All right, take off your headphones.
Take off your
okay.
headphones and
Okay,
He really took a while.
put your head between your legs, Your
Okay.
Honor. All right.
I'm gonna pee.
Jakeb, I think this might be your best opportunity here. I think you have to accept it.
I gotta tell you, you put a lot of pressure on because I had a bit planned for this week. I don't know that it's gonna be good enough that they're gonna be like, "You're free, dude. You're free." I might go back to jail. I was already doing drugs beforehand. I don't want to get murdered. I don't want to get join a gang. Horny jail's a terrible place, and
It is. It's so everybody's horny in there, and you're not. You're not a horny little baby boy.
I'm not horny. I'm too young to be horny.
Yeah, you're such an idiot. You're so dumb.
Is there any way that I could just get, like, I don't know. Like,
You want me to work out a better deal? This is the best deal you're gonna get, kid.
it's not possible. You just let me go free no matter what.
Judge
No,
Colton's
I'm
back.
not. I'm not the one doing this. It's the young, Your Honor over here who's
Oh.
making these decisions, and he give you a 4-week probation. I think that is enough.
Okay, so it's 4 weeks. So for the next 4 weeks,
Yeah.
if any of the bits go bad, I go back to jail
Yes.
permanently.
That's true. Yeah.
This is the best deal you're going to get, son.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I take the deal. I accept, Your Honor.
Well,
Another case for Hedrick Duggery did successful. I'm off. And now I'm going
he
to turn
gets
into
results, folks. He gets results.
Now I'm going to turn into a bat and fly away.
Holy shit. Well, I think Jake, congratulations on your conditional release.
Yeah. Good
from
job,
Horny
buddy.
Jail.
This is bad, man.
You got.
I think
you
you can
got
do
a
it.
second chance. You
I
got
think you can do it.
another lease on life.
Yeah, man.
It's not. It's just.
Uh-oh.
I can't explain why this is not good.
Uh-huh.
Oh God.
So we're 10 states in.
We're 10 states in.
well, 10 states, yeah,
Congratulations. We're
congrats.
1/5 of the way through, but we still
Yeah.
we haven't. We also need to do the territories. Let's be real.
Can we do those as like a bundle?
Sure.
Yeah, then that'll be a Patreon episode.
That's exactly how the United States see them. So yeah, we should do the same thing. Sure, Colt. Let's treat the territories like they're nothing.
I don't know shit about the U.S. Virgin Islands, bro.
Well,
have you
I don't
needed
know
to-
a thing about Delaware. I don't know a thing about Nebraska, and I didn't learn a thing last week about
What
Nebraska
the fuck am I
either.
going to say about Guam, dude?
What the fuck are you going to say about any of the states, Colt? They all suck. The least we can do is honor the territories with their own individual episodes.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine. Yeah. I mean, it's not my fault. It's not our fault at all because this random state wheel generator doesn't have the territories on it. So
Okay, here's what we do.
we make a new
And
one.
if we do that, or if we hit a state that we've already done,
Oh, that's a good call.
we
actually.
assign it to one of the territories.
Yeah. Are you able to remove stuff from this wheel? Because you haven't had your computer for a long time.
No, you can't preemptively remove them.
That's very sad.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
It's a bad
Okay.
app. Bad app.
Bad
It
app.
is a bad app. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go into state your opinion.
Hey, this is State Your Opinion. And that's the theme.
Cool.
Okay.
That was really good.
All right.
So-
lead this away, Jake. You're on a probation here. Oh, you're on probation here. so-
Xander's gonna be watching you very closely.
Yeah, as your probation officer, I want you to.
Yeah.
I want you to succeed. Let's be real. Probation officers are there to help you succeed, not there to bring you back into the system.
They're watching.
I want.
Always watching.
I can't. Okay.
By the way, can you pee in this cup?
Yeah. I'm on drugs. Everyone knows this. So
Right,
I don't
but
know.
can you pee in it?
Man, you are fucking dehydrated, bro.
Yeah, well, they don't give good water in Horny Jail.
This is just black.
How did that get out
Is
of
this
you? It's like
Pepsi?
thick. God.
It's like a Pepsi sludge.
It's just it's the syrup from Pepsi.
Holy shit. Okay. Well. Okay.
All right.
You guys
Okay.
have a toilet paper?
Do I have a toilet? Oh yeah, I do.
Do you have
a single piece? There you go. Sorry, right there.
Do you have a toilet paper?
So this is State Your Opinion,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
the best segment in any podcast ever.
What is it?
So basically,
it?
every week we take a random state and we do something with it. This is State Your Opinion version 4.
Yeah, we're better than Sufyan.
Better than Sufyan. We've done 5 times as many states as he ever did already.
True.
It's true.
Yeah. So take that, Mr. Stevens.
Eat your heart out, Sufyan.
We do just as much work on this podcast than he does.
More.
Yeah, I was gonna
More.
say in a way you guys are doing more because you are putting up with it.
Fair. We are doing a lot
Yeah.
of work.
For me.
Emotional damage. Yeah.
So far, you haven't won us over.
But this is the week where it happens. So
Are we
in the-
0 for 10 right now?
No, you didn't like any of them?
Yeah.
No, come on, you guys. I think Florida got us Ron Death Santa.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, come on.
Okay, Jesus. Okay,
I liked
so,
Rod Death Santa.
so
I do.
in the past, I have used this as a format for learning about the states.
No, you haven't.
Well, that's been the premise, right? Is like facts is what I've been trying to do.
Uh-huh.
And that hasn't seemed to go over very well.
Right,
No matter
facts.
how much I play with the formula of just reading facts from the internet and acquiring them, you
Not
guys don't
going
seem to
well.
like it.
You
So
got to tell a story.
So-
You got to make something. You got to interest us. If you're just saying facts, like, okay, who cares? But if you give us a story, give us a reason to care, Jacob. That's what we want.
Give us something to latch on to
Yeah.
work off of.
okay, so I have a new idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because learning, I think at its core is what this is about. Is we should like learn about the new state.
But we shouldn't we shouldn't know that we're learning.
Right. So I have opted to bring in a guest.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone. Our state this week is Nevada.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've opted to bring in somebody who is from Nevada.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
And
You flew him out?
Yeah, wasn't it was like the very little budget we had. You guys gave me the credit card.
Yeah.
I went ahead and used all
Right.
of the last of it. So we were back
That
down to
was-
zero.
That was for the vasectomy fund, but
Okay.
Oh.
okay, I'm glad
All
you. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have kids now, so that's fine.
Wow, this will be worth it. This will be worth it. Don't worry, you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
So I have to leave in
Right.
order
Of course.
to
Right,
get
right,
him.
right.
I'm just gonna go search around the back for him. If he shows up, just tell him to stay. And
Right.
Okay.
It's weird that we almost can never have three people, like more than three people on at a podcast.
Well, we only got
Unless
3
have
mics.
guests.
Yeah.
only have 3 mics. Yeah.
Unless we have a fourth. But like what we don't tell our listeners is that the guests share a mic with me.
Right.
Yeah, our usual guests.
But here's
so.
the thing. I promise you guys are gonna like this guy. Just make sure to ask him about Nevada and everything.
Ask him about Nevada.
All right.
Okay.
It's great. I'm gonna step out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. He's getting up, and yeah, he's pantsless again. So still pantsless.
I'm willing to bet my entire paycheck that this is an Elvis impersonator.
Which paycheck? The one from this podcast?
No, just all of them. Sniped. This guy's got bells on his pants. What's going on?
Oh, I love the outfit on this one. He's got a lot of vibrant clothes and a shirt.
Howdy doody, fellers.
Howdy doody.
Hi.
Hey there.
Hey,
It's-
I'm so sorry. Are you from Nevada? First of all?
Yes, I am
Okay.
from Nevada.
All right, so you're the guest that we're looking for.
That's right.
Okay.
My name is Sheriff Kuehler.
Sheriff Kuehler.
Sheriff
Kuehler.
Kuehler, and I'm a sheriff
Okay.
out Nevada ways. Some call me the best sheriff this side of the Mississippi.
That's big. That's a big area because that includes California, Texas.
That's like 2/3 of the country.
That's
Yeah.
right. I'm on the west side of the Mississippi.
Yeah, dude. Okay, well, what town are you the sheriff of, or like what county?
Yeah.
Nevada.
Nevada
That's
County.
the state.
Yeah, that's the.
That's the state.
What?
There's counties within
Yeah.
Nevada
Yeah.
that you would be a sheriff of. Are you the sheriff of a specific one?
Yeah, there's not a sheriff of the state. That's not
Yeah.
a thing.
No.
There's like the state, probably like the state, chief
You
of police.
fellas-
I don't know if there's even that. Is there?
I don't think-
Sometimes there is. I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, boy.
State guard or something.
Yeah, like the state police,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
This is so. I think I understand what happened here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened?
I am the sheriff of Nevada, Missouri.
The city of Nevada, Missouri.
That's right.
This is
Haven't
not,
we've already fucking done Missouri? Haven't
Yeah, we
Oh,
have.
I sure do know a lot about Missouri.
we've done Missouri already.
I thought you fellas were asking about because Jake told me to prepare some facts about Nevada, my hometown, and I
Right.
thought I could share those facts with you. I didn't realize that this would be talking. This happens all the time.
Yeah.
People think
Yeah.
we're talking about Nevada, the state.
You're brought onto a lot of podcasts to talk about Nevada, the city.
Yeah.
Well, not just podcasts. I also do some speaking conferences.
I mean, I get it. I'm from Manhattan, Kansas.
You
It's
know
confusing
exactly what I'm
sometimes.
talking about. Yeah, but no, never been to Nevada.
Mr. Sheriff, if you don't mind, I'm going to have a sidebar with
Yeah. We're gonna talk for a second.
Sure.
I think we just let it happen. Jake's trying really hard here.
We let it happen.
Yeah, we just let this happen.
We already did Missouri.
Yeah, I know, but we're I don't know.
We can't go backwards. You know.
We're not going to go backwards. We're going to ask.
We
him
are
about
going
it.
backwards.
We're gonna talk to him about Nevada the state, and I hope he has something to pull out.
Okay.
And we just go with this. He's got to know some facts about the state.
I mean, I guess sure. Well,
And we
let's
should-
let it ride. I guess.
Yeah, just okay.
Worst
Hi,
case
Mr.
scenario,
Sheriff.
we just put Jake back in jail. It's fine.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Sheriff.
Hi, Mr. Sheriff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this Jake's jail sentence does here hang upon the thread that would be known as how well I do in this here segment.
Sure, but I want to be
Right.
clear. No pressure on you, man.
No, no pressure on
Just
you.
be yourself. Give us, some solid opinions about the state of Nevada. I know
Yeah.
you're going to really want to talk about your city, but please talk about the state as best as you can.
We are unfortunately locked into the state of Nevada.
We have a contractual obligation with that state.
We have
What-
deadlines.
Well,
yeah.
fellas, I've never been out there Nevada ways. Really, I don't think I've ever been.
Sure, you've
Well,
seen those Las Vegas commercials where they say what happens to your state.
Oh no, I don't have a TV.
You're really just
Wow.
the blank wall.
I don't
Really,
know much about
really-
Nevada. I know it's a state. I think it's west of me.
Truly a fleshed out character.
Oh, it took Jacob a week to
I
find
don't
this
know.
guy too.
I don't have a
apparently.
TV. I'm not from there. I'm from Missouri. Blah 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 blah.
Well, you're being quite rude right now. You see, where are you
I'm
from?
the sheriff of Missouri.
I'm the sheriff of a township in Missouri called Nevada.
Is that even a real place?
Yes, it is. It's got a population of 8,368 people. It's home to Cotty College.
It's so small.
It's in Vernon County.
Vernon County.
So you're a sheriff from Vernon County?
Yeah, well, we got a couple of sheriffs out that way.
That doesn't make sense to have
It doesn't make sense.
Why would you have multiple sheriffs in a county?
Also, before you didn't understand what counties were, and now you do.
No, I know what a county is.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
County is like a big group of people.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, I guess if you.
Here's the thing: out Missouri ways, I know you fellas ain't been out there too much.
I have been a lot. I lived right next to Missouri my entire life.
Yeah, well, you can they got it all backwards over there. You know what I'm talking about, Xander?
Really?
Yeah.
No,
Missouri's here.
I'm a John Brown your ass right now.
In Missouri. In Missouri, we got two different sheriffs. You got your sheriff that you vote for, and then their competitor becomes vice sheriff. And I'm the primary sheriff, so I sit in the seat of Missouri or of Nevada, Missouri. But the vice sheriff kind of does the roaming for the rest of the county.
Oh my god,
this is somehow vastly worse.
I don't understand
How can you have taken this?
It's impossible.
How have you?
Here's my actual theory. I called what he was going to do. I pointed across the room and said, "Hey, look, it's an Elvis impersonator," and he changed his mind.
No way. No, that, tell you the truth, you're speaking on Jake's behalf. I think an Elvis impersonator would have been a very good character if only he had thought of that. But no, instead of searching for an Elvis impersonator to come on, he found me. He just Googled people from Nevada, and I come up first. It's important to do SEO on your website, and that is what I primarily focus on.
I focus on the SEO for your county website?
No, it's my personal website.
Oh my god!
Which I do a lot of speaking at conferences and which such.
In your 8,000 citizen district,
Missouri's got more than just 8,000 people.
They're not in your district.
They're not in your district.
Well, just in the city. You don't have to just talk to the constituents who vote for you. You can talk to anybody. I'm talking to you fellas, and I ain't been near Texas since the Rio Grande was
what
charted.
Since they were what
charted.
Also, hold on.
What's this flap on your necks? What's going on? I'm taking off this guy's mask. It's a fucking Elvis impersonator.
One for the money, a two for the show, a three get ready now. Go, cat, go! Come on, give me my disguise back.
Oh, thank God. Okay, Elvis impersonator in this incomprehensible fucking segment.
I'm dying.
Elvis impersonator. Why were you impersonating a fake sheriff for Nevada, Missouri, or are you the real Elvis?
I'm still the sheriff of Nevada, Missouri, but I do impersonate Elvis.
So you do know a few things about Nevada. The actual state.
That was my least favorite part of Elvis's career. I mostly stay on the early side.
Okay, yeah. Well, tell us about that.
He was born and raised in Missouri.
I'm going to kill myself.
All right. Well, Elvis impersonator, sheriff, whatever you are, I have a question for you. I have a question for you. Can you leave?
Oh, well.
Wait, there was another question we were supposed to ask.
Yeah, you never told us what the question was.
No, you fellas did ask it. It was where I was from. Before I go, is Jake innocent? I do care a lot about the way that Jake ends up.
Unfortunately, Jake will be receiving the death penalty.
Well, I was going to say, we don't talk about pending cases to just random fucking people. All right, goodbye.
A great balls of fire.
We got to say something about Nevada or it doesn't count.
Okay, so Nevada.
Hey guys, I'm back. Who's that Elvis impersonator?
I'm having an aside with my co-host.
Oh wait, I'm a co-host.
Anyways, Colt.
Yeah.
What's something we can say about Nevada? It has Reno in it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, Nevada. I know a lot about Nevada.
I'm having a side with my host, my co-host.
I don't know anything about Nevada.
I know lots of things about Nevada.
I'm having a conversation with my co-host right now. Jacob, can you hold off?
I don't know.
Can you have some manners?
Okay, well, it's just
I've never been to Vegas.
If you need to know about Nevada, I just know a lot.
I've never been there.
I'm talking to my co-host real quick. Okay.
I've never been to Vegas, so I don't know anything about Nevada.
I haven't either.
I've been to Vegas multiple times.
Once again, I am talking to my co-host, sir.
I've actually driven through quite a bit Nevada from like Utah and stuff.
Are you not gonna be doing much driving after this?
We're gonna break your legs.
We're breaking your legs and you're going back to jail.
What?
Jacob, that was somehow worse.
I don't know how it's getting worse.
What are you
How
talking?
did you manage to do that?
I got somebody from Nevada. I thought that they would be able to talk to you about it. What happened to the sheriff?
the character. The real person that was here, Jakeb, was an Elvis impersonator who was a sheriff in Nevada, Missouri.
Oh, that explains so much about his website.
He also didn't have a TV, didn't know what a county was.
Really? That's strange because I'm pretty sure that the sheriff is like elected by the county.
He was giving some.
Main point being, you didn't do your homework here, Jakeb.
What are you talking about?
You didn't do your homework.
I got a guest. I thought the guest could talk about it.
You can. Here's what you do. You do more research on the guest. You try to find out who this person is.
Most of the research I had to do was figuring out how to buy a plane ticket for this guy.
That still doesn't. That isn't the research you needed. You needed to know who this person was before you brought him on. That's just a simple fact, sir.
So, did you guys like the segment?
No, we hated it. It's garbage. It's trash. You're going to jail.
Unfortunately,
You're going back to jail.
We can do the trial again in a week. Maybe we can see if you get out.
You might have a probation hearing next week, but I can tell you this right now: state your opinion is dead.
Well, speaking of state your opinion, I'm gonna go ahead and spin for the next week.
And now I have to listen to this terrible noise.
Oh, this is a new wheel, actually. I'm not sure what noise it'll make. Here we go, fellas. It's time to spin that wheel.
Time to state your opinion.
Rhode Island.
I'm sure that'll go really good.
I already know a bunch about Rhode Island, so I've got this one in the bag. We can talk about it next week.
Let's be clear. If a guest shows up, what research are you going to do? I want you to tell me what research you're going to fucking do right now, Jakeb.
Wait, what do you mean?
What research are you going to do to ensure that this person, this very real person that's going to be showing up talking about Rhode Island, what are you going to do? I want to hear it from you.
Xander and I did more research predicting what you were going to do for this bit than you did for the bit.
What? No, what are you talking about?
Xander
I found a whole guy.
Back and forth. We were like, hey, 90% chance this is an Elvis impersonator.
No,
which would have been funny.
That would have been hilarious. But I didn't think to find an Elvis impersonator. Instead, I was like,
answer
Sheriff
my question.
of Nevada. This seems interesting.
Jacob, answer my fucking question.
Yeah.
What are you going to do to ensure the quality of the person that is showing up next week?
I figured next week, since you guys didn't like the interview, I would try a different bit next week. Maybe not bring a guest. That didn't seem to work. We're also out of money.
Hey, Jacob, here's a hint that I'm giving you. The bit, not bad. How execution, very poor.
Yeah, execution was lacking.
Very bad.
Did he give
poor execution?
He gave he gave you no information about Nevada?
No.
He didn't give us information about shit.
He didn't give us information about him.
Wait, what about Nevada, Missouri? He talked about that a little.
Yeah, you gave us the population, bro, which you have done for every state. I know. I listen. We're not lit. We don't. We address it even. We don't even like say, "Oh yeah, that's something Jake said on the show." I just hear it. I hear it in the background of the episode when I'm editing. I hear, "Oh, yeah, there's 40,000 people who live there," and I'm like, "Why? Why is that part of the show? Why is this fucking part of the show?" And then you go, "The capital of the state is it's Omaha," and then we just move on.
Jacob. Yeah. I gave you the hint. What are you going to do to ensure that the character for next week...
I don't know. I really might just try something different.
The bit is not the problem.
The bit wasn't the problem in this. Do you understand what we're saying? It's been the execution. It has been the execution, Jacob.
The bit has never been the problem, I would argue.
Look, there are only like 10 people.
I would argue the same thing.
There are only like 10 people from Rhode Island. I'm not sure if I could even get one of them.
I hope you find one, and I hope you do the following. You understand what their name is, where they're from, something about their lives that's interesting, a grounded thing that makes them engaged and understandable, and possibly know pop culture things, and it doesn't just know. How about the basic comedy tenet of choosing to know? Do this, Jacob. That's all I'm asking.
Well, there's an important part of Sheriff.
What's his name?
Sheriff. His name is Sheriff Cula, but you never asked his first name. It's Drac. And that's why I was worried about that bit because my lawyer turned into a bat and flew away.
Wait. The name of this character was Dracula?
but
for no fucking reason?
Well, there was gonna be a reason, but then the lawyer turned into a bat and had a southern accent. So I thought to myself, well, this feels like almost predictive of what was about to happen. So I dropped.
So you're saying my character that I made up on the fucking fly?
What was
had
the fucking
more depth
plan?
than the one you prepared?
What was
for?
the fucking plan? Did you think, hey, I'm gonna pretend to be Dracula now after not addressing the state and saying the population of Utah, Nebraska, or Missouri?
Nevada.
It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. It's not in my brain anymore. It's not there.
My plan, he was going to walk in and he was going to be like, oh, sorry, I'm wearing my hat, the sun that you have the big windows in my eyes. And then I would keep dropping hints that his skin gets burned by sunlight.
Why would that be the bit? Now the bit is the problem. Now the bit's the problem. Why is he Dracula?
What does it fucking say? What does it fucking say?
What does it mean? Why is he Dracula?
You could here's
isn't even it's not even the Halloween episode.
You could have been you could have been a fucking mobster who had a casino in Vegas. You could have been a sheriff in Vegas who maybe was Dracula. That would have been fine. That would have been funny. You could have been a meth dealer. There's a billion things you could have done.
This is a pile of fucking hats, Jake. There's nothing underneath it.
So a couple of days ago, I played golf. I went to
Good segue, bro.
I went to Top Golf.
He is learning.
Maybe like
very natural.
like three days ago, I went to Top Golf, and over the course of an hour, I hit 150 balls. And then my shoulder has been sore for the next 3 days since. It still hurts.
And
to
that's
lift
why
it.
I didn't do any research for the segment because my shoulder.
No,
I did a modicum of exercise for my body.
Aren't you guys proud of me for editing the
natural
clips?
response.
Aren't you proud of me?
You should be proud of me. Those clips are coming out good. Fans, if you agree, leave a comment in the YouTube videos. Yeah, anyway, my shoulder's been sore. So, I mean, I don't know. The reason I bring that up is just so weird how the golf can make you sore, it turns out.
Colt's done.
Colt's done.
We never introduced ourselves.
That's right.
Hey, welcome and goodbye on Mouse Out of Wedlock. I am Xander Noland. You can find me at ZanFrancisco69. We're a podcast maybe about comedy. We certainly don't fucking know. And to my right is Jakeb. Jakeb, you don't get to plug anything this week. And Colt...
Hey, this is Colt. Follow me on Twitter, Colt45Joyce, or on YouTube, Colt Joyce. There's a new episode of Good Evening on there. You should watch it if you want.
It's a great show. It's a good show.
I would like to cede my plug time to checking out Sheriff Kuehler's website. It's DraculaNevadaMissouri.com.
All right, that's the show.
Yep.